you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon. Look, do I still look the same? Not real. A little bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon, and you're listening. I hate that my ears are crooked. Look at my crooked ears. Oh, come on, glasses. The glasses aren't crooked. My ears are crooked. I blame my parents. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us right here on YouTube. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the link below us and click the notification button so you see us every single week as we head into the holidays. This is number 128. 128 weeks of this messy, fun show. And Alyssa missed the pre-show. Alyssa, we were talking about the show coming up in December, which I hope Alyssa will be at. Congratulations on Alyssa's baby, which was conceived at my show, which sounds dirty, but it wasn't really dirty. It was not like that. It wasn't. Hi, husband. He's right over there. He lives here. He lives in this house. So, Christine, hi, Roundtable family. Thank you. Crazy fun pre-show. We need fun. We need fun. The whole country is going to be a hot mess. Robert Kennedy Jr. is going to be in charge of medicine and doctors. Oh, my Lord. We need to, but we're scared of drag queens. Oh, my heart. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about fun things. Hi, lattes. She's in the spirit. Jingle bells, jingle bells. We're ready. So we're going to start the Christmas holiday up, right? We got the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the actual Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I think it's the most famous guest we've ever had in our entire history of this show. Plus, Luxx Noir London, drag queen superstar, is here. People always ask me, how was my family's reaction when I came out, or what does my family think about me singing like this? My mom was a hairdresser in the 70s and 80s, and my mom was hanging out with drag queens and queens in general before it was cool. She would be at Fire Island, Jones Beach. My mom probably wore a string bikini. She was probably like, bum, 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 hey, big spender. So she's not moved by a drag queen. So, hi, David. Look, Abby says she's making a blue sky as we speak. We're getting rid of Twitter, Twitter. We're going to the blue sky. We're heading to blue sky, and we'll have more information about it for you next week. I'm excited about this show, and I'm excited about all the shows. I don't know where my mother is, but that was damn funny. And we're gonna go. What happened this week? What is my week in review? Save me. Here we go. Oh, wait. Chill out, Robert. Here's a hot take.
Smoking.
So we're 2 weeks from Thanksgiving, 2 weeks from today. So do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish, and do you have a least favorite Thanksgiving dish? And I have answers, and I have a very strong opinions about this. So I want you to tell me in your house, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish or least favorite Thanksgiving dish? Abby, Thanksgiving is an American holiday where pilgrims came and did horrible things, and we celebrate them and pretend that they didn't happen. But we thank each other, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. And we'll have shows leading up to Christmas and all of that. So I want to know, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish and what is your least favorite Thanksgiving dish? There's no excuse for not answering. It's mandatory, or you get a 0. Mr. Bannon, the teacher's going to come out. So let me know. So let's talk about it. Let's also just give this breaking news moment. I talked about it in the pre-show. I don't know. I used to have I had a video of this and it went away. I want to give a shout out to, I've worked with 2 publicists in my life putting out music and promoting shows. One of them is my girl, Angela Thomas. She's really, I call her responsible for why I know Darius, because he reached out to her about me being at Motor City Pride and said he seemed like the real deal and a nice guy. And now we're getting married. So she already RSVP'd that she's coming to our wedding. She's excited for us. I think of her as the matchmaker. And then Liz Scholar. Liz has not only given us a lot of guests on the Roundtable, she represents Center Stage Records, which does a lot of work with the Roundtable, but she's promoted all of my Christmas and Pride shows for me. And she had a baby today. So Liz, I have baby fever because Christina's pregnant. My brother's going to have a baby. I'm going to be Uncle Robert, and we're going to be Uncle Darius, and I'm so excited. So Liz Scholar had a baby. The name is William, and she's healthy, and the baby is healthy. And I've been checking in with her. When she would send me a guest, I'd be like, how you feeling? How you doing? How's it going? So she's doing well, and I am so excited for her. Hi Marie, how you doing? Taking a moment to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're gonna be rolling the show into Thanksgiving. We're almost there, 2 weeks, and it's almost your birthday. It's almost Darius's birthday. We were talking about all the Sagittarius, my sister's birthday, my brother's birthday, my best friend's birthday, uh, Mike's birthday. So we have all of the fun coming up. Broke Robert for everyone's birthday and Christmas. So make sure you answer today's hot take question. Here is the week in review. Here we go. Let me scroll. There's so much content I gotta get through. And so, oh, there's the baby. There's the picture. Look at little William. Yay! I'm so excited for Liz. I love Liz. You want to see our baby? What's our baby? Look at us. That's me and Duder Bob. That's me and Diamond. We went on errands last Saturday, and I just took her to pick up dinner, and she sits like a human on my lap. You see her paws are up. She's at the window at the Coney is like a drive-through, like a diner with a drive-through in Detroit. And this is us where I was getting us dinner, and she's sitting on my lap while I'm talking to the lady. She's just a human being. She's a human being. Yeah. Yeah, the baby's cute, right? I love babies. I love them. It's for other people. So we had a good time. Me and Judah, well, we have a field trip on Saturday, so I'll take her on a field trip this Saturday. My man, I had rough days at work. If there's a rough day at work or the kids are nutty or whatever, I got in the car. Shout out husband appreciation post to my husband. There's a couple of Darius moments tonight. I get in my car, and you guys, a lot of people reached out to me. Lattes reached out to me. People reached out to me and saw this. I get in my car, and I love Dunkin', and I've been drinking coffee in the house. And he leaves me a large Dunkin' with a note that says, "Hopefully today is better than yesterday." That's how you are a man, everybody. That's how you treat somebody. That's how you have a partner, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. That's how you do it. I'm a lucky person. So shout out. This is a husband appreciation moment. He's a sweet heart. And my mama don't have to worry. We went out for Middle Eastern food at a great place here in Detroit the night before. We had a trio of hummus. Look, we had regular, as my grandfather used to say in Italy. We had regular hummus. We had red pepper hummus. We had jalapeno hummus, which my Aunt Fran would love because she loves the spicy stuff. It looks like what's that stuff? What's that stuff? What's that stuff? Uh, it's on sushi. What wasabi? Maybe I was having a stroke. Wasabi. Yes. Oh, mom says she could finally send a message and says, "Hi everyone, what a cute baby." That's right, mom. I thought you left after I said you were hanging out with the gays in a string bikini in Fire Island or Jones Beach. Jones Beach. What's your favorite Thanksgiving meal and your least favorite Thanksgiving meal? Hi, I'm Fran as well. Darius is a great human being. He is. He's the best. So hi, mom. So we did that. So that was great. That was a really nice dinner night out. We did our engagement photos as well. Hart Plaza is downtown Detroit on the Detroit River overlooking to Canada. And that's where Motor City Pride is. So we did our photos there because we met right there a couple years ago and started us. So shout out to Sean, our photographer, who took our pictures, styled by Darius, haircuts by our sister Renee. She did it us down and up and back around again. She taught me how to make my hair look more full than it is. And we were down there at Hart Plaza. I know we've been sneaking. We'll have pictures for you. I can maybe sneak. I have them here, but look how cute we look. Look at us. We're so good. They're not edited yet. I can't stand it. I'm so excited to marry that man. So we had yeah. Oh, it's okay, lattes. Lattes is not a hummus fan. That's okay. Some people like hummus. Some people like straight tequila. Whatever you like, or a slice of pizza. So we will have more when we get our official engagement photos or they're edited or whatever. We'll show them. But I snuck it in there because I was so excited to share that with you. It is true. He's a great guy, the best. So we had fun. He was a great photographer. Shout out to George Street. They're going to shoot our wedding, and I should have told them that I'd promote them, and then they could come shoot it for free. But we were really grateful for them. Yeah, they're cute, right? They're super cute. We haven't seen any of them. We only seen like 2 or 3 or 4 or something. So I don't know what else we've got, but they're cute. Look at us. Ah, look at us. Come on. So yes, and then we did. Oh, my mom says she still has the bikini. Yes, Rose. You better work. What color? Red. Red string bikini. Come on. That's my mom. Thanks, Mom. This show is now you know where I get my crazy from. We went and saw Drag Christmas last night, hosted by friends of this show, two-time guest of this show, Nina West, at the Fisher Theater. Shout out to everybody that's Murray and Peter Presents, and to everybody that's over at Broadway in Detroit for giving us tickets. My sister Renee was there. There's Darius and I. They gave us great seats. We had a great time. We had so much fun. I thought I would show you some clips of the fun that is. Christine says, I so love this wonderful, crazy, messy, fun Roundtable family. You know, at work this week, I was acting crazy, and I said, the vice principal said to me, we know you're crazy because only crazy people work here, and I know you're all crazy because only crazy people watch this damn show. So welcome to the crazy. You know it. So I took some videos and some clips. Take a peek at a Drag Christmas. It's coming around the country. It's all the way through New Year's. So you can go to dragchristmas.com and find out more. But here's some clips because Abby's a Nista and Lattes is a Dragnista. And I figure you're going to want to check out some of the moments from a Drag Christmas. Take a peek.
Sometimes he's corny, he can be brown or greenish brown. But if you eat fiber on Christmas Eve, he might come to your town. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh, he loves me, I love you. I need you to get up on the dance floor, get that man what he asking
You in the mood for a little milkshake? Welcome to the Dairy Duchess Love Factory.
How fun is that? So much fun. They're so good. Yes, guests of this show. Jimbo dressed as a Christmas Pooh. There's something for everybody out there, you know. They better work. They worked, and the crowd loved it, and they were super fun. So we had a great time. So thanks to everybody for being there. Go see them when they're in your neck of the woods. Let's talk about our shameless plug. That was it. I don't know what else happened. I worked. We all were working day and night. Hey. Cause I'm shameless. No, the Roundtable is on Broadway World tomorrow, and our next tomorrow we have the special guest, which is Joe Iconis. Joe Iconis, 14th annual Joe Iconis Christmas Extravaganza. We're back. Slay, as he says. Joe Iconis is the guy who wrote Be More Chill. He wrote Michael in the bathroom, man, honey. And he wrote a whole bunch of stuff for Broadway. He talks to me about, he's got a new show about Hunter S. Thompson. He has a new single from a musical about that. He has the Christmas show, and we talk about Be More Chill and all that stuff. It's his first time on the show, so it's going to be great. It's tomorrow over on Broadway World. On the podcast, which you can listen to every single day, all you got to do is go to BroadwayPodcastNetwork.com and check me out, or here on YouTube. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the button. I had the great chance to talk to another Robert from Jersey, Robert Peter Paul. He's got a podcast called The Art of Kindness. I love his podcast. He's wonderful. Plus, a lot of conversations with writers of movies, a lot of conversations with Broadway actors and people like Darcy Clearsey, who is in A Wonderful World. So many stuff. There's stuff up every single day on YouTube. Marie's watching. She comments all the time. I know you all are. Christine's watching. Lattes is watching. Plus on the podcast. This show is going to march all the way to Christmas before we take a break the week before Christmas, and then we'll be back in the new year. And we have big old Christmas shows for you. So yes, we sure do. We will be here next week with Clay Aiken. We will be here the week after with Leslie Odom Jr. That's Tony winner, Grammy winner, Oscar nominee Leslie Odom Jr. of Hamilton. Jessica Vosk, Broadway superstar of Wicked and about to star in Hell's Kitchen, will be here about her new Christmas album. Tower of Power, the legendary jazz R&B group, will be here, and Anthony Evans, gospel superstar, plus a lot more tricks up my sleeve. We're just finalizing the last few guests, and they're big and they're fun and they're amazing. But all of them making their Roundtable debut in December and November with us. So don't miss a moment of the show. And if we have to change days because I'm traveling or whatever, I'll let you know. And finally, I'm coming to New York, and it is live streamed, everybody. The Robert Bannon Christmas special comes to New York Saturday, December 7th at 7 o'clock, chelseatableandstage.com, or go to robertbannon.com. Broadway World said was a delight from start to finish, and I didn't even work there yet. So it wasn't like I was rigged. I swear, I promise you, it was not rigged. When Nathan Johnson, who had never seen a show of mine, gave me a glowing review and then came to Pride and loved what we do. He said, when you walk into the room, the energy is people that know each other and love each other, and it's a vibe of family. And then we come and we sing and we have some fun. It's a stripped down version of the show. No background singers, no band. It's me and a piano. It's me telling stories and singing songs as stripped down. There'll be guests, there'll be surprises. We'll have fun, but it's going to be a special show that has never been done like this in New York City. I've always had a show with a big band and a whole big hoopla. And this year, because I'm in Detroit and I'm only coming in the day before, we're going to make it very, very simple and fun and sweet and joyful. But it's not going to be something you're going to want to miss. It's going to be something special. Here's a look at what it looked like last year. Take a peek. Robert Bannon, that's me. So if you want to come and hang out with me and say, hey, come on down, I look forward to being there. It's early, it's at 7 o'clock, and you can go home. I promise you. Thank you. They were there. I heard Alyssa and Latte singing. I heard you all. Christine says she caught up this week. You chat often. I chat. I do interviews all the time, at work, after work, all moments of the day. It's going to be entertaining. So if you want more information and you want to know what's going on, go to robertbannon.com, and you could stream my Christmas single from last year, Don't Save It All for Christmas Day, which I stole from Clay Aiken, and I told him about it. So that's also available all on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. I'd love to see you there, so I hope you're there, or at least virtually. What is my next thing? Oh, in Detroit, I have something to say about Detroit, a little something. Here we go. We're going to tell you about it. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though? So Darius and myself, after the engagement shoot, we went to our spot. And so our spot, I never talked about it on the show before. I really love, thanks, Mom. I really love Checkers Bar. So when me and Darius first met that day when we met at the Pride at the Hart Plaza, afterwards he asked me if he could take me for pizza. And we walked around downtown Detroit together, and we talked about our families and our lives. And those moments when you just feel very connected to somebody. And we went to a place called Checker Bar for pizza. And Darius, the famous story is he dropped his pizza on the floor. He wouldn't let me pay. He paid it. I know I'm so beautiful that he couldn't stand it. He just lost all feelings in his whole body. All his fingers went numb. So we go back there often. The night we got engaged, we ate there. It's become our spot. We wrote our name on one of the booths and all of that. So shout out to our friends over at Checker Bar. If you're ever in Detroit or you're in the Detroit area, my friends that are watching Detroit, Catrice or my sister and everybody, we went after Pride last year. So Checker Bar is the spot. It's in downtown Detroit. There's the number. The website's checkerbar.com. Their pizzas are good. Okay. I love their pizza because I like their crust. It's not thin. It's not thick. It is chewy. It is gooey. It is delicious. And it is our spot. I get the barbecue pizza and Darius gets, bacon and chicken ranch pizza. And, you've turned me into people who put chicken on pizza. Ugh. And I'm just telling you, shout out to Checker Bar. Every time I go in there, my heart just skips a little beat. And it's our spot. So checkerbar.com. If you come to the D, you got to check it out. And while we're talking about all of that, I see irresistible. The pizza was irresistible, and so was I. Simply irresistible. He's so fine. There's no telling whether. Bubble. Yes. What's my favorite thing? Oh, it's a good one. And I don't care what you all think.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
Oh, you saw Oprah was on TMZ. They asked her if she got paid for doing campaign events for Kamala Harris, and she said no, and she wasn't going to talk about her feelings about the election. But I was like, oh, you better tell the people. Oh, Latte says yes to chicken on pizza. I like it. I'm here for it. I don't do the pineapples. I know people who do. I probably would like that too if I wasn't afraid of being judged by my Italian relatives. My mom sent us Hershey Kisses. I bet she would eat chicken on pizza, and she's Italian because it's good. So my favorite thing this week is Whitney Houston has a new album out, and I know what you're thinking. Whitney Houston is dead. And yes, but I listened to it last week, and I got to listen to it more. I've been in the Christmas spirit, but there's an album out right now that Whitney Houston, when she did her in 1994, 95, she did an HBO special in South Africa when they released Nelson Mandela. It was after The Bodyguard. They have not ever put this out on DVD. They've never put the recording out. They've never put the music out ever. It is now out and streaming. So wherever you are, if you're a Spotify, Tidal, Apple, Amazon, however you listen to your music, the Whitney Houston Live from South Africa album is out, including her cover of Stevie Wonder's Love's in Need of Love Today, which is so apropos to the world today. All the Bodyguard stuff is on here. So emotional. I want to dance with somebody. All of the Love Will Save the Day. It's such a great soundtrack of music. Lover for Life, which she never did a lot of. It's on the I'm Your Baby Tonight album. We rep Jersey here. Luxx Noir London is here. You got to listen to this album. It is stunning and gorgeous. And she's in fine voice and form, and you got to check it out. So that's my favorite thing that I'm going to be listening to this weekend. I'll be here. Let's do it. Hey, the greatest singer of all time, for sure. My mom says she loves all kinds of pizza, in case you were wondering, because it's got carbs and dairy on it. If it has carbs and dairy, it can't go wrong. I hear that. And finally, let's talk about our Hey Friend Hey. Our Hey Friend Hey goes out to someone tied for our most guested guest. And they've had quite a week. So I figured, let's shout them out. Let's hit it. Where's the button? Here we go.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
How about we give a shout out to our friend to the show? He was on last Christmas episode, the one right before Christmas, to our friend Kaylin Allen. Kaylin Allen had one heck of a week. His movie, Meet Me Next Christmas, which is on Netflix, which has got Christina Milian starring in it, and Pentatonics, was number one. He went number one on Netflix while his album, Christmas Memories, came out, and he made his debut on Broadway in Elf the Musical right now at the Marriott Marquis. So he had a number one Netflix movie and a Christmas album, and he made his Broadway debut in Elf. So shout out to our friend Kaylin Allen. That is one heck of a week. That is a good week, and I'm so excited. I hope we get a chance to see Elf. We watched it last weekend. Darius and myself did. I didn't know Pentatonics was going to be there, and Darius loves them. So when they came on singing in the beginning, you hear them sing, but then all of a sudden they're in the movie. The whole movie is like based on Pentatonics and trying to get to the Pentatonics concert. It's cute. He's a star. So it's super cute. Check it out. It's on Netflix, and you can stream Kaylin's album. And if you're in New York and looking for something fun to do for the holidays, Elf the Musical is now playing at the Marriott Marquis. All right. So what's your answers to our hot take? The hot take question was, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish and your least favorite Thanksgiving dish? And some of you have controversial answers. Lattes is obsessed with pentatonics. Darius loves them too. They have thousands of Christmas albums. Thousands. I feel like they put one out every year. There are no Christmas songs left for the pentatonics. Latte says just give her a sweet potato casserole and a pumpkin pie and she will die happy. Do not expect me to partake in your beautifully prepared green bean casseroles with those nasty crispy onions. You know what's funny? We don't have green bean casserole in my family. I think, okay. You better do it, lattes. Come on now. And don't get me started on sweet potatoes because my family does those weird too. But I love this answer. Good answer. Let's see a controversial answer. No offense, Marie. I'm just letting you know. Marie does not like macaroni and cheese. And I feel you, Marie. You don't have to like it. Okay. That means there's more macaroni and cheese for me. Because remember, I said carbs and but I love a spiral ham and I love that glaze. And I love when you cut it and it comes off. So you make a ham too. You make a ham and a turkey, but you prefer to eat the ham. Well, I like ham and I love macaroni and cheese. And if you don't want it, that's fine because I'll just eat it. And not everyone makes macaroni and cheese. Like we don't make macaroni and cheese in my family either. So now see, Darius says that casseroles are not welcome in his door, period. There's not been a casserole. The whitest thing that's walked through his door is not casserole. It's me. And that's so controversial. Look at our taste buds. They're also different. Hello, taste buds. How funny is that? So my mom didn't answer. So that's okay. Well, I love Marie. Thank you for sharing that. Darius's hot take is he loves the mac and cheese. Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He makes a good mac and cheese, though. Like his mac and cheese is good. We may have it this weekend. He was talking about soul food. Oh, yes. I better start eating only lettuce till Sunday. Because I'm going in on that mac and cheese. You know, Christine says her favorite Thanksgiving dish is a tie with dressing / stuffing and sweet potato casserole. There's that sweet potato casserole. Her least favorite is cranberry. So we had this. The reason I came up with this question is because my family has a chat in Instagram. It's my cousins and my uncle and my sister, Christina, and it's called Rummacube because we play Rummacube on Thanksgiving at my uncle's house. We've been playing it since my dad's mom was alive, and we have a trophy, and whoever wins at the end of the night gets the trophy. And so we were talking about it, and we were talking about cranberry sauce, and we only get it from the can. Like nobody makes that fresh, gummy, chewing on those those cranberries, whatever they are, circle. We just get the good old right out of the jar, ShopRite can sale, get that jelly gook with all that sugar right out. I like that. I do like that. So I do, Christina, I do. Abby says pumpkin pie is the only answer. That's her favorite. You better eat that pumpkin pie. Yes, come on, pumpkin pie. Well, hi, A. A's here. A, do you have a favorite and least favorite Thanksgiving dish? If you've missed the show so far, Adrian, we've been a hot, stinky mess, as you expect. How is everyone? We're good. We're doing great. Thanks for being here, A. Sweet potato casserole is a crime. So my grandma was from Czechoslovakia. She was from Prague, and we didn't do sweet potato casserole. She would boil sweet potatoes, and then she would cut them, and then she would fry them with butter, and it would be like a potato pancake almost, but flat. And me and my brother used to eat them like cray. We used to eat them up like gobble gobble. So, and we do cream cauliflower, which no one has ever done before. I think my grandmother invented it. It's not something I've ever heard of. I don't know why. A plays categories. Yeah, we play Rummacube and we have a trophy, and I've never won the trophy. And it's a big trophy. Like it's giant. It has everyone's name on it. It's lived through COVID. It's lived through apartheid. It's lived through segregation. It's lived through World War I, World War II. It lived through the French and Indian War. It's just been here forever, and it's never been in my house. I've never won, but I'm taking it to Detroit this year, baby. Toughen that trophy up. Lattes loves anything with cranberry sauce. That's my dad's answer. A likes, does not like sweet bean casserole, which was, we talked about that. Some people do not like it. A said her favorite is actually the leftover sandwiches later in the night. That's good. See, that's a good answer. I like leftover sandwiches too. And Christine says, hi, A, enjoying all your red carpet chats. A will have more red carpet chats. Adrian had a red carpet chat with Eureka Day. Lots of famous people that's coming out this week. And Adrian will also be chatting with the entire cast of Harry Potter as they celebrate their 6th anniversary on Broadway. And A is going to an event on Monday, which we went to last year. The event I went to with Bellamy Young last year, where she shouted out Darius. She's not going to be there this year. But the foster care event is going to be there. Adrian will be there with Rosie Perez. I'm so jealous. I love her. So don't miss Rosie Perez and Adrian coming up on the round table soon. She's doing a great job. I'm so proud of her. So yes, let's go. So my answer is my favorite is what I would call stuffing as a white person. So and my least, so I read something that stuffing versus the difference between stuffing and dressing is that the idea, it depends on where you live. Stuffing is the idea that it was stuffed in the bird, and dressing is that it was made in the pan or into the container. And I don't like the bird gooky one. I don't want innards and blood and mush and gook. I don't need any of that. I want a good old crispy, crunchy dressing over there on the side. I made stovetop. Darius said that's stuffing. That is not dressing because it says stuffing on the box. I didn't know the difference, so I looked it up. Apparently, there is a difference. And apparently, dressing is out the bird. Stuffing is in the bird. And you stuff the bird, hence why it's called stuffing. My least favorite thing that we have in my house, which is gross, is creamed corn. Okay. Nobody should ever eat this. It's disgusting. My family puts it in mashed potatoes. Weirdos. Nobody needs to eat any of this. No one should eat the Green Giant. It has a lot of chemicals in this can, sodium and things that Robert Kennedy Jr. will probably want to inject you with. Nope, not eating this. No one should eat that. It's weird. Maybe you think it's controversial. You know, that's it. Stovetop. So's good. Hi, Isabella Fuchs. Hi, I miss you. I'm happy to see you here. Whoop, 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 whoop. My student from Jersey. I love a stovetop. Me too. Abby's never seen creamed corn before? Okay. Well, you're not missing much in my house. You know, Latte says she'll take the creamed corn. Go ahead. Darius says, whose house? Whose house, Darius? Oh, no. I just know that stuffing is not what we call it in our house anymore. I don't know. Whose house? My house? We don't have corn at all in our house. There's no corn here. We will never have Mr. Hanky, the Christmas turd corn in this house because we ain't doing that. My sister says greens, yams, and mac and cheese. See, this is how you know. This is why they're my family, because greens, yams, and mac and cheese are 3 things that do not get made at my house or my uncle's house and my family's house. Mom, why you ever made me greens, yams, and mac and cheese? And my mom's dressing and lots of cranberry. Oh, that sounds so good. Somebody bring me to your mom's house, to my mother-in-law's house. Bring me some leftovers. Oh, that sounds good. I love Mom, make us some greens when we're in New Jersey. Like Yorkshire pudding, which is not pudding at all. People discuss that. Oh, we got to move along. This show's going long. Oh, I love corn pudding. I don't mind corn. Darius hates corn, and I don't want it with cream in it, though. Blah. Amanda Fuchs, why did I leave? I left because Michigan called me. A man here that used to make me artwork for asked me to marry him, and we live here happily ever after. And one day you will, too. Have a happily ever after. I know when times are tough and when you don't want to continue school or when life gets hard, just remember that it gets better. It goes on and on. The best is yet to come. And I miss you. I miss you, Isabella Fuchs. I hope you're doing great. Love to your family, to you, and to Michael and everybody. So that's the show. No, I'm kidding. We have a guest here. Speaking of the best is left to come, we have a really great, really great famous guest, the most famous guest we've ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, he stole Christmas, and he's here. so excited. I love the holidays. Well, our next guest doesn't love the holidays, but we're going to force him to love I'm like Sally Lou Who in this form. And our next guest is an icon with a little heart and a little dog, but an icon at that. The Grinch. Grinch, welcome to the Roundtable.
Hello, great to see me. Now, why Sally Lou Who? Do you mean Cindy Lou? That's okay. Names are hard. I get it.
Sally Lou, Cindy Lou,
All the Lou's.
Wallaloo,
Sarah Lou, Cindy, Bobby Lou,
Bugaboo.
All the Who's down in Who-Ville. Every single last one of them. It's great. You know, they get obnoxious is what they do. You know, and my heart, yeah, it used to be small. It's grown. I understand. It's okay. You didn't finish my book. It's super long and obnoxious. I get it. Not everyone wants to finish books nowadays. I totally get it. But you know, my heart's grown. I'm a little rough around the edges still. That's fine. But I'm letting everyone know about my new amazing musical that's coming around. Phenomenal Broadway musicale. It's going to be a blast and a half.
GrinchMusical.com is where you can get your tickets.
Yes, it is. And you can list of all of the cities that we're going to. We're all of you. If you are this side of the Mississippi, we're going all over the city. All over the city.
You'll be here in Detroit by me at the Fox Theater.
We're going to be at the Fabulous Fox in Detroit. We were just there last year. Detroit's so good to us, and we're so good at Detroit. I love stealing from Detroit and giving it to everybody else. Oh, it's the best.
Well, everyone here, I'm not going to make a derogatory Detroit comment, but we steal. We're tough.
Stealing. Listen, it's good to know that I'm at home when I'm in Detroit.
Mr. Grinch, yes. Don't steal from a Detroiter because you will never make it to the next city.
That's fair. That's understandable. I know. We got to go to Norfolk, Virginia afterwards. They want to see the show too. So we can't get too crazy in Detroit. Don't worry. We'll give it back.
And you're coming to my home state. You'll be at the State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yes, we will. I'm so excited to be at the New Brunswick, New Jersey. We're going to be there. I believe. When's the dates on? Hold on. I have those dates right in front of me. We are going to be there. We're going to be the 23rd and 24th, just before Thanksgiving, just in time for me to come and steal everything.
My godson, little Sam, is going to be there.
Oh, good. Well, I'll give a little wave. Make sure he gives a little wave back. You know,
he will, and he knows all the words to your hit songs. Like he can sing "You're a Mean One," Mr. Grinch.
Good.
Are you offended when people call you mean?
Oh no, mean, terrible, awful, the worst. I can't think of nicer ways to be greeted everywhere I go. You know, my reputation precedes me. That's what's most important. I think.
Well, what can we expect on an evening with the Grinch on tour? Are we going to hear music we know?
You're going to hear You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. You got the classics, plus some fun extra ones that they threw in there, just that they wrote originally for Broadway, and we've been taking it around the country ever since. Right, we got all of our Who's down in Who-Ville. They like to sing their songs. Cindy Lou has a magical little song that she likes to sing. Oh, it's so wonderful. It helps me to make my heart grow. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty magical. But don't worry, there's also a song about how annoying the Who's are and why I steal their Christmas, because they're obnoxious. Okay, they had it coming is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, that's also a Broadway song. They had it coming.
And I get it. I'm with those gals. I'm with them. Yeah, they had it coming. He shouldn't have popped his gum so much. You know, it'd have been fine.
So Grinch, you're on the road, you're in a bus or you're on a plane and you're going city to city. Does it annoy you to be around all these happy, cheerful Christmas people?
I mean, listen, I have to travel with the Who's, so I'm around the happy Christmas people all the time. But to get to be able to steal it from all the different people around the country, to see those new audiences, especially the little kid audiences, they come all dressed up, they wear the little Who braids, right? They're wearing my little Grinchy sweaters. They're looking so adorable in the audience, and knowing that I can just steal their joy at any time, that's what brings my heart joy. That's what makes me happy, knowing all the new kids and all the new joy I can steal from them. Oh, it's my absolute favorite.
Well, I'm a dog person. So does Max make an appearance?
Max will be there. Max helps tell my story. There's an aged Max who has seen a lot of life. He helps to narrate. And of course, young Max is there in my show with me, helping me out, watching me the whole time. He has his own little song. He does a little dance. It's a fun time. It's great. It's good.
GrinchMusical.com. When they contractually, Grinch, do you insist that it's called the Grinch Musical? Like you wouldn't like it, like you are the star, you know that.
I am the star. The official time, if we're getting official here, Dr. Seuss is How the Grinch Stole Christmas the musical. All right, it's a bit of a mouthful. We couldn't put that in the WWWs. So that's why we got www.grinchmusical.com for Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas the musical. Now, do I wish I could just call it my show? Yeah. All the posters have my picture, just says my show. Come and see it. That's what I wish it would say. Less words for me to have, but no one would know what that's about. So, listen, the doctor's got the branding. He's got the good name out there. I don't have such a good reputation, but you put Dr. Seuss's name in front of it, sell like gangbusters. It'll be great.
And that's what you want.
Oh, of course. I want everybody to come see my show. You can bring your mama who, you can bring your papa who, your grandma who, your grandpa who, all the who kiddies, all the who kids in the neighborhood. Bring all the who's down to come see my show. That's a great time.
GrinchMusical.com. How many of you are on the road together? An orchestra?
Oh, there's a whole, we got an orchestra. We got people backstage. We got people just letting us know when our next plane is. They're like, you got to go this time or this place. Here's where the hotel is. And there's people on stage. See, we got management. We've got actors. We've got crew. I think there's a good, we got, okay, spoiler. So my little Cindy Who, right? She's played by my dear friends in the cast. Every one of this cast is so fantastic. They're so talented. We even have little kids in the cast. So little kids watching the show, you'll see a little kid on stage and be like, wait a minute, I can do that. So for those little kids, we even got a teacher for them. We thought of everything here on the road. We've got, I think almost like 60 of us just to get from point A to point B, and then more local people that help us out in every place that we go. It takes a village to put on a village of Who-Ville.
You're a diva. Grinch, you're a diva.
I mean, would you want it any other way? I don't.
The New York Times said that this show is 100 times better than any bedtime story.
Oh, absolutely. Compared to bedtime stories, boring. But no, my show, we got costumes. We got musical spectaculars. We've got me doing a one-man kick line. I mean, who could ask for anything more? I truly want to know.
Kick like a rocket.
Oh, yeah, like a rocket. Just me. I don't need anybody else to help me with my big giant kick line. Why do I need help?
You're on the road in the winter as well, and you don't even need a coat. You are full of furry.
My coat was born on. I shave every morning and it grows back immediately, and I figure, well, might as well stay this way.
How did you learn to sing?
Some of us are born with the gift. And others take lessons, I'm sure. But me, I've been singing my whole life. It's just me in my big giant cave by myself. Great acoustics in there. Lots of practice. It's good.
So if it's me and my partner, and we're just looking for a fun, festive evening.
Oh yeah, it'll put you in the Christmas spirit. Listen, of course, we're there for the kids. It's like the storybook come to life on there, right? All the sets look like the storybooks, and the costume, everything looks amazing. But don't worry, there are plenty. It's funny. It'll hit you right in the heart. It's such a beautiful show. If you want to make a little date night, come on down, have a little date night, get yourself in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, because in Bah Humbug, I don't have kids because I teach them all day.
Yeah, no, and I hang around them too much. I need a break. But the kids, what I love is that the kids love to pay attention and they really watch the show. They don't get too obnoxious in the crowds. They get they're fun. They're a fun crowd. Our crowd, we're a cool crowd.
Perfect. So if you're wherever you are, the tour is about to start. And we are here.
We're going to be all over. We're going to Tampa, Florida. We're going to Little Rock, Arkansas. We're going to Oklahoma City. We're in Springfield and Bloomington, going to open up soon. Then we're going to steal Christmas from there. We're going to sprinkle it around the whole country. Where else? Fort Worth, Texas, New Brunswick, New Jersey, Philadelphia. Going to be here in Philly for a bit. And of course, Detroit, Columbus, Ohio, Rochester, New York, Fort Lauderdale. I'm up, I'm down, I'm left, I'm right, all over GrinchMusical.com. See all of our cities, see everywhere where we're going. They can buy the tickets from there. They're gonna be like, go to this website to buy tickets for that city. They got to get specific like that.
Oh, the places they'll go, the places they've been, the places
we're going. The moon is next. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas on the moon.
On the moon.
I think that give it a couple years, 2027 maybe.
You will love it in a car, with a fox, in a box.
Boxes, houses, mouses, everybody. You're all going to love it. No matter where they go. On goats, boats, the whole thing. It's fantastic.
Well, Mr. Grinch, you are the most famous person we've ever had on the show.
Thank you. Finally, people who recognize my intellect and iconness.
And you have a reputation that you're difficult, but I found you to be charming and lovely.
Well, thank you so much. I'll make sure. I'll try to amp my difficulty up for next time I meet with people. Definitely, I'll make it more difficult for them.
Thank you. Well, happy. Am I allowed to say happy holidays? Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Absolutely. I enjoy. Now that my heart's grown, I can handle a happy something every now and again.
Well, I can't wait for you to get on your sled, take Max right down the stage, right there where the Grinch. I'm starstruck.
Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical. It's a mouthful. I know. I know.
Grinch
But
musical.
Grinch musical. That's the important one. Get there. Get all the info. Come and see us.
There you have it. The Grinch. This show's a mess. When I was watching that, I'm like, you all are nuts that you're here. I'm nuts. And you're nuts. And we're all nuts. You know who else is nuts in the best way? Luxx Noir London, who's over on I hope people go see The Grinch. I know you are gonna. It's perfect. Abby's only Christmas movie she's ever seen. Fascinating. Luxx Noir London is over at Drag the Musical, starring Alaska, starring a lot of Britta Filter, starring a lot of Joey McIntyre of New Kids on the Blocks. And A was there, and A talked to Luxx. Alyssa says that The Grinch should make an appearance at my show. Yes, maybe Robbie Roselle will. That's, The Grinch jokes. I have Grinch gloves. Come on, that's perfect. Maybe we'll get the Grinch to pass on by. But Luxx Noir London is over at Drag the Musical. A had a great time at Drag the Musical at their opening. And I saw my sister, she was wearing the Grinch hat. She was wearing the Grinch hat in our photo. If you saw our picture together, you'll see that my sister was in the Grinch hat. She loves the Grinch. Look. Oh, then we could try to get tickets to go see. You got to go see it, Renee. So, it will be over here in Detroit, like we learned. So Luxx Noir London, drag extraordinaire from New Jersey, is over at Drag the Musical. A said she loved it. A said it's a blast. A was there for the press day, and A was there and saw the show last week. And I had a chance to speak to my Jersey sister, Luxx Noir London. Take a peek. Rep all things Jersey, okay? We rep all things Jersey. We rep all things Cicely Tyson School of the Arts because my students in Newark, New Jersey, have a lot of them go there. And Luxx Noir London went there. Luxx is on Off-Broadway. And I'm speechless. You know why? Because they've come with fashion. They've come with pink walls, hats, glasses, looks, the whole thing. And you could see it all on stage. Right over at New World Stages, Drag the Musical, legendary queens. You got me speechless. That's it.
Hi.
Welcome. I love a fellow Jersey person.
Same. There's nothing like them.
Because we all speak weirdly and say odd things. I get made fun of all the time, Luxx, about my accent.
I feel like I kind of get the opposite. Most of the time people don't know I'm from New Jersey based on my voice. I remember when I was on Drag Race, Michelle was like, "Oh, you don't have like a New Jersey voice, but you're from New Jersey." And I was like, "Yeah, I've only ever lived there my entire life."
Which I think is a compliment because I think the accent, we don't all say dog and coffee and water and
True.
We don't all. So you are a theater baby. Like you went to school for art. You have been an artist through and through.
Yes.
When did you decide, like, when did the bug hit you? Like, I want to sing and I want to dance and I'm just an artist.
I've always been very interested in like singing and dancing and like performing and all that since I was in like elementary school. I was doing like little stuff in elementary school. And then when I auditioned for Cicely Tyson for the 6th grade, I initially auditioned and was accepted to the school for animation arts. And I like switched my major in 7th grade because my best friend Safa was a musical theater major, and she was like, "Oh, you love to like sing and like do all this stuff. You should switch your major because you're like low-key miserable in animation." And I was like, "I am." And I like switched my major and I've been doing it ever since.
So you draw as well then?
Yeah.
And so some of the looks and designs, do you design some of your own ideas? Like, are you just creative through and through? Like you're just thinking about it? It's just you?
Yeah, I can kind of do it all. I do it all. I like sew not a lot of them. I sew my looks sometimes. I like sketch most of them. I was a visual artist before I was a like performance artist, I think.
Amazing.
All my life.
Okay, so you go to Cicely Tyson, which shout out to the teachers there. A lot of them have been in contact with me in the show because we teach at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark, and they all come there on the weekends. And then you go to NJCU or whatever it was called at the time. They changed their name over. I taught in North Bergen for 16 years, so I'm very familiar. And then you become a drag superstar, but you put in a lot of time, Luxx. Like you're not one of those who just went from the TikTok and the Instagram to the television show. Like you've worked a lifetime in drag.
Well,
all right, tell me.
I was like always a performer. I always knew all the ins and outs of being on stage and things like that. I started drag on like social media in like
Okay.
2018, 2019-ish. And then the pandemic happened. But I was underage anyway. So I turned 21 during the pandemic. And as soon as I could go to a club and work, I was trying to do that. People knew who I was from Instagram, so I already had a name for myself. So it was easy for people to kind of trust that I'd show up and look good and be able to perform a little bit. So I was only performing in clubs for about like a year and a half before I was on Drag Race. And I was in college for 5 years at NJCU for musical theater. And then I dropped out December 2021 and I got on Drag Race May 2022.
You are lying.
Yeah.
Come on. That's how you do it, New Jersey. That's how you do it. Come on. That's it. All right. So, and then the rest is history. Like,
History.
Isn't it funny? Why drag? Like, for you, what was it about drag that you were like, let me play with this character? Is Luxx a character? Is Luxx you? How do you find the line between the two?
I think that Luxx is more of an extension of myself. We've kind of become like one over the years, which I'm completely fine with. Luxx is kind of like how like Sasha Fierce or like an alter ego of myself, I guess, because I don't like, there's some queens who their drag persona is completely separate from their everyday life. Me and Luxx are kind of always in the same room. Whether I'm in drag or out of drag, Luxx is always there because I don't turn something on or I don't like, create some big spectacle. Luxx is kind of just like me.
Okay. I'm obsessed. I love the whole thing. It's everything we thought it would be. Well, you came with some amazing looks when you were on Drag Race. You've come with amazing looks since. You have the fashion, you have the dancing, you have the lip syncing, you have all of that down. And you become like an iconic queen for us, that the people who followed the show, for sure. And toured. And you've toured the world. You've done the drag tours. You've done the live stages. And then at some point, you auditioned, get a phone call. How does Drag the Musical come to your life?
So I've known what Drag the Musical was probably since its conception because I'm a huge fan of Alaska and all the queens who were like on the like original Drag the Musical soundtrack.
Yes.
So I knew what it was. And I one day kind of just got an email from my publicist like, hey, the casting people for Drag the Musical want to know if you would like to audition. And I was like, sure, I guess I'll do it. Yeah. I haven't done a musical in God knows when. So I was like, sure, that could be fun. And I have some friends who are in the cast and we've already been talking about it. Not talking about me auditioning, but we've been talking about the show already. So I already knew like what it was and like what it was about and things like that. So I was like, sure, I'll audition for it. And I went in and it was a regular old audition process. And there was a dance call and there were a bunch of queens, probably every drag queen in New York City was in the room. And I got the part.
And you're in there and you're with all the other queens and then you get the part. That means there's a lot of queens that did not get the part, Luxx.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, my cousin and her husband just went the other day. I'm in Detroit at the moment, but when I come back to New York, I've already talked. I cannot wait. We've had Alaska on the show. We've had Nick Adams on the show. We've had Joey McIntyre on the show. I'm talking about people. There's a stack of casts in this show.
Yeah, it's stacked.
And Alaska is a nut. Like there's a complete, in the best way possible, the nuttiest, most funny, ridiculous that you can possibly be. So what is the show about and what do you play in the show?
So basically Drag the Musical is about two rival drag houses who have to end up coming together to kind of save both of their drag houses. There's the fish tank and there's the cat house. I'm in the fish tank. The fish tank is me, Nick Adams, Laguna Blue, and Lacey Lee Fontaine. In the cat house is Nick Laughlin, Jujubee, Jan Sports, and Alaska. And they're rivals and they have to come together at the end because they're both going through financial hardships or hardships that are, going to get their club shut down. And, enemies have to become frenemies.
Oh, enemies have to become frenemies. And if you have not listened to this score, I mean, Alaska and the team that wrote the music wrote bangers. Like it is not a musical. Like this is not your grandma's musical. You're gonna dance and jam along.
It's really good music.
It is good music.
A lot of earworms.
Yeah, earworms galore. How do you go from lip syncing and living that drag life to now like I gotta sing 8 shows a week? Like there's no lip syncing in this show.
Well, I love to sing. I've always loved singing. I sing all the time. Never really on stage. It's just not Luxx's fantasy to like be a live singer unless it's like a concert because I do pop music. So unless I'm like performing like on a stage in that capacity, but I'm never gonna just like sing in a bar like as my number. But I was really excited to be able to sing because I love to sing. And a lot of people don't know that I can sing as well as I can. So everybody's always really gagged when they're like at the stage door and they're like, oh my God, I had no idea you could sing. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people don't.
You can sing because you beat out all the other queens in New York City, which we've already established. And then I heard that you not only sing and dance and the outfits and costumes are great, the lighting is great. This is a party of a show. But I heard you all have the nicest cast. Like people have written, and I've seen people write when they knew you were coming on. They're like, she's coming on, Luxx is coming on. They're so sweet in the stage door, so sweet. The whole cast is outside, meeting people and showing love for people coming out. Why is that important? You must meet a lot of people at the stage door that are different genders, different sexualities, different races, different on their journey of who they are. And they relate to everyone that they see on stage in the story.
It's very sweet. I love seeing everybody's reaction to the show and how moving it is for them because it is a really touching story. And I just think that it's a really important story right now. And I'm glad that, I'm able to be a part of this story.
Yes. Well, it's running. And while we're talking, I want people to know that they can get tickets. It makes a great holiday gift. Dragthemusical.com. New World Stages is a great place to see a show. There's not a bad seat. And it is top-notch theater right there in the middle of Times Square. And we should all be following homework assignment. We're all following Luxx on social media right now. So follow her. Is the dream to do more theater? Is it to release original music? Is it just to do more drag? Like what is the Luxx Noir London dream?
World domination.
That's the answer.
I do plan on releasing more music. I just released my debut album, Light in the Dark, this past September. So make sure you go and give that a listen. Of course, more music is in the works and going to be released all the time because I love making music and I love singing and being a pop star. Before doing Drag the Musical, I did not have any more theater on my sites since I left college. And now I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun. I would do it again. I'd do more of this. So I don't know. I don't like to limit myself on what I'm capable of because I'm capable of a lot. And, while I have the ability to do everything, I want to do everything.
What can we do? Tell us more about the album. What is it? What is the music like? What was the process like for you to make it? What did you write some of it? It says you're a songwriter. So what was this process for this?
So the album Light in the Dark, it is 10 tracks, two interludes, 8 full-length tracks. It's dance, pop, it's dark, it's light at times. It's the lyrical content is fun, but it's also personal. Me and the producer of the album, Fred Velvet, also known as Skeletal Kai, he's worked with RuPaul for a bunch of years. We made the album together, and it was a joy to be able to bring my creative vision to life with this person because I think they have an amazing musical ear and viewpoint. And we wrote some of the songs together. I wrote some of the songs. They wrote some of the songs. But all of the songs are kind of based on where I've been mentally and things like that the past couple years, like the past 2 or 3 years. So it really is just a journey of how I've been feeling. And I'm glad that I was able to collaborate with this person on my album because were a joy to work with.
Ooh, I'm really excited to take a listen to it. The artwork is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You are important. I think what you are is very important aside from being entertaining. I'm in Detroit right now in a school, helping out in a school. And a lot of the times the young kids, especially the young queer kids that I get to work with, they don't always see themselves represented. They don't always feel a part of a community. The homophobia, the transphobia, the all of it that's out here in the world, especially what we hear on the news and what's going on in politics. And then they get to see you living your authentic life, looking the way you look in your true authentic self, and having success and having found people to support you is super powerful, Luxx.
Thank you. I agree. I do think that queer visibility and queer stories and queer people being at the forefront of culture, because queer people are always moving and shifting culture, and we don't necessarily get the credit for doing that, but we are at the forefront of all of the major movements in pop culture. I'm just happy that I have been given the platform to be able to share myself. I never want to outwardly say that I'm trying to be like a role model for someone, because I think that that comes with a lot of responsibility that I don't necessarily need to put on myself. But I am always thrilled to be a face or a voice for someone who does not have that.
I hear you saying that you don't, not to be a role model. I just hope you know that there's going to be some little boy or little girl, a little person out there who's going to get to be the next superstar drag queen or the next pop star, or just the next person who gets to admit and live and be free as who they are, because maybe they saw you on TV or saw you on stage. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing that you get to bring to this world.
I do love that. I do. And I don't say that my goal is to not market myself as a role model, because I think that that comes with a lot of responsibility, and I'm not always going to say the right or do the right thing or be the role model, And I think that for me, that gives me a little too much pressure, but I love to be something that someone can look to and say, I want to be that, or I can be that, because they were able to be that.
We get it. She's young, people. Let her be messy. Let her go have a good time.
I be myself. I don't know. I hate that now. I feel like I can't make a misstep because everybody will like crucify me for it. But
no, you go live your life.
The human experience is making mistakes
and create good art. Now that you're in one place, you're not on the road right now. You're in one place. You're not traveling to different prides and different parties and different clubs and different shows and all. Do you work on things? Do you still write? Do you think of what's the next project? What's the next outfit? Are you sketching? Like, what is your routine to get into the next project?
Oh, of course. I feel like I was working on the next project while the first project was doing. I'm always creating. I'm always writing down like little lyrics and like coming up with ideas for outfits and like stage shows and like performances and things like that. I'm always working, whether I want to or not. My brain is always working.
Well, we're here for it. We are super fans. We loved you on the show. We love the work that you do. We love the looks. We love the drama. We love the whole thing. We're going to stream the album, everyone. If you're, especially Jersey family, what are you doing, Jersey family? Get it together. This is our resident drag queen right here. Luxx Noir London, the album Light in the Dark is out. And then look at this. You talk about outfits and fun and drama on the Broadway with the new kid on the block himself, Joey McIntyre. Yes. Go get your tickets to Drag the Musical. It's live off Broadway, and you can go. All you got to do is go to dragthemusical.com. I'm telling you, you have a friend, you have a good little LGBTQIA plus person in your life, you have an ally, and you're looking for a fun night out. Boom, you don't want to miss this. And then we're gonna follow Luxx. We're going to follow Luxx on social media and stay up to date. And next time I see you on the Jersey Turnpike or in Asbury Park or somewhere in the Garden State,
maybe at a Wawa.
I'll see you at the Wawa. Exactly. I was going to say get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich or something at the Wawa. Thank you for spending time with us. I can't wait to see the show, and I can't wait to see you on stage. We're living for it.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait for you and everyone else out there to see it too. There you have it. Drag the Musical. Come on down. New World Stages. It was funny.
Abby wrote me on Instagram. Abby's here, and she's working on getting us a blue sky instead of Twitter. And she said, you could tell I'm a poli-sci major and I went to acting school because I didn't laugh at the Grinch. I tried to take the Grinch seriously. I tried to take Luxx seriously. I love all the campy mess that is the show. Speaking of campy mess, that is the show. Clay Aiken is here. We talk about being butch, which is funny as hell, and so much more. So Clay Aiken from American Idol, millions of albums sold. Where else is he going to come talk about them? But right here with us. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Mona from Louisiana. How you doing, girl? Welcome. No, there's no late. There's no, what is time? Time has no consequence. Just we're here together. A says Walmart and Target have great Grinch sweatshirts, and she loves the Grinch too. And that everyone was really kind at the stage door over at Drag the Musical. Christine's ready for Clay Aiken next week. Yes. And A says, do you remember when we met Clay? We met Clay Aiken at Good Morning America, and he signed the Christmas album. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Oh my God. Hey, that was 20 years ago. I'm great. You look great as always. Oh, thank you, Mona. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Yeah, the bouffant went away. My sister cut my hair. I'm going to sneeze. Oh. This show's a mess. Yep. Disaster. That could have been my Wendy Williams moment. I would have went down like a ton of bricks. Thank you, Adrian says, bless you. We sneezed. I need to take an Allegra and go to bed. I love you all so much. My mom's going to be worried now. Relax, Rose. I ate an apple while we were watching the show. I love you all for being here. God bless you. Husband, I'm coming to bed. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you all next week with Clay Aiken. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. There's more good than there is bad. There is more joy than there is sorrow, and there is more love than there is hate. No matter what you see on the news, you just got to find it, believe it, and keep being it for yourself. Like attracts like. So attract all those good vibes, those good energies, and all those good things. We have no control over what's going on in the world. All we can do is control the people around us, what we do, what we say, and how we are. So spread that love hard to everybody you meet. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all next time. Good night. Sweet dreams. Peace out. See you all later. Bye, everybody. Talk to you. I love you for being here. Bye.